Yo, what is up YouTube? It's Sync Sports Bets here, and in today's video I got 4 player props for the NFL Week 2 slate. Now we're going to change it up a bit in this video. We're going to do the picks first, and then I'm going to show you guys the VIP at the end of the video. So let's get straight into these picks here. I don't want to waste too much of your guys' time. Our first pick of the day is going to be Aaron Jones on the Vikings. Now this guy's an absolute beast. He hit this 100% hit rate this season and last season on his Goblin rushing. So we're going to go with 19.5 rush yards for Aaron Jones. Now, Aaron Jones is splitting carries with Jordan Mason. We both know that both of these running backs are really elite. Like, the Vikings have a really solid backfield, and I can't believe they got Jordan Mason. Like, that was really, really good pickup after what we've seen from week 1 and last season for Jordan Mason. But Aaron Jones is the number one running back. He scored a receiving touchdown in week 1. He had 23 rushing yards in week 1 versus that stout Bears offensive or defensive line. They are playing against the Falcons, which I think is very doable for Aaron Jones. He had 8 carries last week, so that is plenty of carries for him to get at least 20 yards. I think he can hit this line within the first half. So let's go to Outlier to see his stats. All right, so an Outlier, Aaron Jones has hit over this line. Let's go to last season. So 2024, he hit over 100%. That's 18 of 18 games, and he averaged 65.5 rushing yards on the season. And then this season, he only had 23 yards, like I said before. It is neutral for rushing yards allowed, but we are picking a Goblin, so I think it is very, very doable. It opened at 35.5, where his regular line has been bumped up to 39.5. So we are taking such great value on Aaron Jones at 19.5 rush yards. I really think this is really easy. He's never hit under within the last year or two. So very excited about this pick here. Our second Goblin of the day, we're going to go with Dak Prescott. So Dak Prescott, you want to go to NFL first half. So if you don't have NFL first half, you can take Dak Prescott's Goblin line. But Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb go off in every single game they play against the Giants historically, especially when they play at home. So I'm really, really excited about this pick. He always goes off, and I always trust Dak Prescott at home versus the Giants. So Dak Prescott, we're going to take his Goblin. You can easily take his halftime regular line passing yards play, but we're going to go with 99.5 pass yards for Dak Prescott. Let's go to Outlier to see his stats. Okay, an Outlier, Dak Prescott was injured like halfway through the season last year, but he still exceeded this line 8 of 8 games last season. And then this season, he easily hit this line against the Eagles. Eagles have one of the best defenses in the league, and he had 127 pass yards. So should be absolutely doable. I mean, if you look at last season when he went head-to-head versus the Giants, he had 164 yards in the first half. They are ranked 20 in passing yards allowed, so that is a neutral pick. But I really like this line, especially with the line opening at 122.5 for his regular line. Went up 1 yard already, so people are already betting the over for here, and I like that pick there. All right, guys, our third pick of the day, we're going to be picking a regular line for the next 2 picks. It's going to be Stefon Diggs for the Patriots. Now, we're going to take over 1.5 first half receptions. If you go the last 5 games on Prizepicks, he has easily exceeded this line. And Drake May doesn't have a lot of great wide receivers to throw to. Honestly, Stefon Diggs, his name stands out the most to me. He had 7 targets last week. He caught 6 of those balls. So he's very efficient in catching, and especially against Miami's defense. I mean, they let Daniel Jones go all over them and defeat them by a huge margin. So I definitely am confident in this pick with Stefon Diggs. Drake May connecting at least 2 times within the first half. Drake May doesn't actually have a lot of weapons, in my opinion. So Stefon Diggs' name stands out to me the most. Let's go to Outlier to see his stats. All right, going back to last season, he was hurt midway through the season as well, but Stefon Diggs hit over this line 8 of 8 games. That's 100% hit rate. And then if we go to this year, he had 2 receptions in the first half versus Vegas, and in his reception targets for the full game, like I mentioned before, he caught 6 of 7. So that is plenty of targets. and he only needs to catch 2 balls. Hopefully, they are very quick, easy passes to him. And I think he can get the job done here, especially against that Miami defense, who is ranked number 20 in the NFL. All right, guys, our last pick of the day, we're going to pick another regular line here. It's going to be Caleb Williams. We're going to go under his interceptions as he has such a huge hit rate. Him and Justin Herbert have on under interceptions prop. Now, Justin Herbert has been bumped to a demon line, so that's why we're not taking the under. But if you have a sports book that is available to take under on Justin Herbert's interception, I would take that immediately. But Caleb Williams has such a solid hit rate, and it's really hard to avoid this. So let's go to Outlier to show you his stats. Okay, so dating back to last season, Caleb Williams as a rookie only threw for 6 interceptions total in the season, 4 of them coming within the first 3 games of the season. And he did play very dominant defenses, Colts and the Texans. And then he had one against the Jaguars, which I think was a Hail Mary. For the Seattle game was a Hail Mary. So, I just really don't think he's going to be throwing a pick here. If you go to head-to-head, he never threw a pick versus the Lions on either of the games. And he never threw a pick on either of the games for the Vikings as well. So that's why he started out the season with no interceptions. And interceptions forced, Detroit is ranked number 12 actually, in the middle of the pack here. So I just really like the fact that 76%, 4 of those coming beginning of the season. He was a rookie. He was coached by a horrible coach in Eberflus, and having this many games, 11 of 12 games. That's now 13, including this season. So 12 of 13 games going under on this line. I am very, very confident in Caleb Williams not throwing an interception in this pick here. So if you guys want to be safe, go with a different pick that you guys feel is better. But this is my 4-man. I am locking in for tomorrow's slate, for the Sunday slate. Now, you guys do have the 30% NFL and college football payout boost. You can use it on this if you would like, but make sure you use all 3 of those boosts because everyone is access to that. And yeah, so these are my picks for Sunday's slate for week 2 of the NFL season. I also want to let you guys know about my Winnable. It's just a website in which I sell picks. So I started the full season pass for college football NFL back on July 31st when NFL preseason started, and it's already week 2 of the NFL season. So once it gets midway through the season, I will drop this down to halfway just because you're already halfway through. You're missing a ton of value, but you want to get in this value now because it's still really early in the season. $69 for the full season pass. You can use code BEARS, BEARS in caps. You get $10 off. It's only $59 for the rest of the season. Definitely worth your money. You got 2 sports. I post on Prizepicks, Chalkboard, and Fliff. So make sure to get those apps, get the VIP, and get hooked up and win a ton of money and ride with us. Link is down in the video description below. And I also have a Discord, absolutely free. We have tons of admins, as you guys can see on the left-hand side, who post slips every single day across all sports. But if you decide to join VIP, you'll be automatically added to this VIP channel here where you can access the slips as well as Winnable. You can turn on that text message if you like on Winnable. But if you don't want that at all, you can access the slips on the Discord here. So that is all I have for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys do, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys for next week for 1 college football video and 1 NFL video. So really, really excited to get to every single week and cash you guys out. So we'll see you guys next time. Peace.